Hey guys, welcome to another mod review. So, I was extremely busy today, which if you guys are on the stream tonight, you'll find out. But anyway, that's up to my main subscribers that tend to watch all the stuff. Here we have the CLAAS Torion, however you want to pronounce it, by Smithy, I'll say. And of course, we're gonna see this in the Platinum DLC that comes out relatively soon. And I remember seeing his Facebook page basically saying, well, I guess that's my mod screwed, when they announced it, which is a good-heartedness considering the guy mainly does class stuff and pretty much everything that he's done DLC-wise as far as class stuff, it looks like it's going to be in the pack. So kudos to him to releasing this before the DLC drops. So you just get the Torion itself. With a few different wheel configs, and that's about it. So we're going to go over it, and I will say right up, the link for the Platinum will be in the description as well as this mod. If you guys haven't got the Platinum pack, the link will go through my affiliate link on Giant. So if you want to help me out and help the channel out, get it through that. Obviously it's PC only, I would much appreciate that. Really would. So we'll drop down and take a look at the CLAAS wheel loader in all its glory. So most of you at this point probably know this is basically the Liebherr underneath. It's a deal obviously CLAAS got with Liebherr. Rebrand it, recolor it, and slap it out into the agricultural market as a CLAAS. And I gotta admit, I think this is the CLAAS's first, in quotations here, full size wheel loader they've done. So we've got it with the Michelins on here, which personally is my favourite tyre look on these wheel loaders. They just look good. It really does. Then you have the Nokian and road tyres there, which, each to their own, I guess. Now over here we have Trollworks, and you can have full-size duals on the front, which is a little better than the little skinny things that you can get normally. So that's the configs. We've got some different engine configurations. So we've got the 1812 and the 1914. We'll open it up in the shop and go over that stuff in a bit more detail right now. So obviously it is under wheel loader or CLAAS, just to show you guys, wheel loader, mod, CLAAS, and there we go. So CLAAS, Torion, 228 horsepower. Holds 305 litres of fuel, 20 litres of DEF, not that that matters in the game because it automatically refuels with the fuel, and does 24 miles an hour. It's really, like I said, Michelin tyres, Trollbergs, which you can have those, which I showed you guys, the skinny ones, and then the Nokians. That is basically it. Now, as far as the engine spec, the horsepower doesn't change, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to or not. Surely it should. But 1914, the numbers change, but the engine power doesn't. So at that point, I would question, what's the point? So that is an observation I've made with the mod itself. Now, a part of me thinks maybe he rushed a little bit of this just to get it out before the DLC. I do have to wonder. So you've got that. That's one of the questionable things I've noticed. We'll find out. We'll go in a bit more depth with this one and check out the horsepower rating it's actually got on the two different engines. But none of those stats change at all. That's just an X amount that changes that, so we could have accidentally not put that in. So that is the configs. Nothing much to write home about as far as that goes. So have a look at the detail of the truck. Geez, the wheel loader on the outside, and to be fair, from the pictures I've seen of the real ones, it does look, from the external counterpart? No, outside. It does look pretty damn legit. I didn't think my phone would go off at this time of night. It's pretty late out here, by the way. It's 11:37. So you got the data plate there. Let's zoom in on that to see if we can see any interesting info on it. It's probably blank. Yep, completely blank. Radler, wheel loader. So he's got the plate off of something there, or some wear offline by the looks of things. The fuel, which probably is saying German diesel. Yeah, diesel sign. And whatever that is, probably the user manual page for the deaf. And the signage there. A hookup. I don't know if it works. I don't know what trailers I could put on it. These lights, I don't know if they're normally in-game or not, or whether it's ones he's made. Go around the front, you've got some sort of mechanism there, probably for auto leveling. I don't know, so we'll take a... Can we jump up there? A look-see at that. And you can't really get a good look at it. It's just a bar that goes up and down. Some pipe in there going on that. No pipes on the hookup point, which I'm surprised. It'd be nice to see some of that. Of course, the stock in game stuff doesn't have it, so there we go. We'll see if we can get some views on the inside here. Now, the interior, honestly, we'll have a look at that properly in a minute. This is where I feel it may have been a little rushed, actually. It just... I don't know, it's lacklustrous, I guess. It's... The outside looks amazing, the inside, yeah, questionable. And I've heard that before making this video and looking at it myself from a couple of people, so if I'm thinking it, maybe a couple more people are there as well. Looks like we're missing the world shocks. That should be there too. Presumably they all are. Yeah, I'm guessing it's world shocks that's supposed to be in there. So we'll jump inside. And there's the interior. It just looks rough around the edges. Like some stuff on the textures where you'd expect it to be nice and crisp isn't. Like the door handle, or the door handle there, the handle there for the window looks a little funky. Just it doesn't seem his usual standard. That's what makes me think maybe he just tried to get this. Ooh, what's going on there with the texture? Oh, it's the camera glitching through the headrest. Jeez. Just doesn't seem his usual quality. The steering wheel even. Like you can see the shadow on the shader change up there. Doesn't seem FS 19 spec at all. Now this is me finding flaws with it, and I've heard it from a couple of people now as well. We'll throw on all the lights so you guys can see those, the beacons and hazards. The backlights, I like it. I like quite a lot actually. They do look very clean indeed. Now those are off. Switch the beacon off. Get rid of that, and we'll fire it up so you guys can hear it. I don't know if this is a stock sound, but lord, it sounds good. See the particle effect coming out of that. Interesting shape exhaust. Inside, got a pretty cool dash actually. Obviously the joystick works there. Steering wheel, like I say, got the shadow, which I'm not a big fan of. Accelerator. Brake doesn't appear to work. No, yeah, the interior stuff does light up. I was going to say the interior doesn't light up, but it does. Even the buttons up here, you can see like the edging that I'm on about. Just, I don't know. Doesn't seem as usual standard. Mirrors, they're all functioning. Yep. I'll take it for a quick spin. Here's the brake lights. The way they just halo. It looks so good. I like this kind of lights. There it is. The soundbite for you on that one. So overall, I think it's a decent wheel loader for you that want to get your Torion fix right now, and he's done a good job. Credit where credit's due on getting it out when you know as soon as the DLC comes out, your mod's probably going to get buried. So I think honestly, I think it's fair to say, probably did try and push it out sooner than he would have liked. So another thing I like to do is we will pull up the command console, and we will find what it looks like when it's fully dirty. Boom. So that's the mud and all of that stuff on it, and it does look good indeed, actually. A hell of a lot on the roof. Maybe OTT on the roof. Footprints, yep. Nice and crisp footprints too, dang. But the dirt model on it, yeah, looks actually pretty damn good. So what we'll do is we will jump over to this one, and have a look at what the wear one looks like. And put that to 5. Boom. So the edges are all chipped up. Stairs, very worn. Nothing on the rims or anything like that, which, I don't know. Diff and the front axles, worn. It's not bad, actually. Nothing on the top. Looks like the exhaust, possibly. Oh no, the exhaust is usually like that. That's actually showing some chrome through that from the dirt. No, not the wear. None on the back here, and I would presume this would be metal. Maybe it's plastic, so could be correct. I don't know, but overall, it actually looks pretty damn good. I wouldn't complain at that. I presume there'd be nothing on the interior. Yeah, nope, nothing on the interior. Alright, so for outside, I did say that I was going to check, and that is the engine horsepower, because the 1812 to the 1914. Yeah, so we'll pull that up now. I always forget what the command for this one is. I think it's debug physics, which obviously we need to put the HUD back on for. Okay, so power available right now apparently is 73 horse without it switched on. We'll switch it on, and I call this my Dyno. And it was reckoning, what, 220 odd? So in theory, with us accelerating, we should see the peak. And it is drastically underpowered. 112 available horsepower. That is... oh, hang on, my bad. That's where, right? That's what happens when you are fully broken. So we had 112 fully worn, 160 peak, with it being fully fixed. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, 160 peak. So very low for what it should be. Very low indeed. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe we'll have a fix in the works. Hopefully. Okay, fully muddy one shouldn't matter. By the looks of things, it weighs 21 ton too, actually, it's pretty heavy. So it does bump it up horsepower-wise a little, 171 compared to 160. That's negligible, really. Yeah, I think Smitty screwed up on the XMLs on this one, actually. Which, will it really be that much different if we... Well, let's poops and giggles here. We'll get the New Holland, which is supposed to be 234. Again, this was supposed to be 228. And it's not. 270 with its highest config. So that was supposed to be 134. Just to show it actually does show the right number. If it doesn't, then I guess I'll be eating my words. Is that the same sounds? Why has that gone orange? 234. Bang on. Then it went white. Not sure what that's all about. But there you go. That's the dyno for you. So, back to showing you guys this. This is where I'll wrap it up. I hope you guys have enjoyed the CLAAS Torion review, video, whatever. I like it. Definitely needs some XML tweaks, I think, to get that few of those things corrected. And like I said, it's not knocking the model by any means. I love his work. I think he just cut a few corners to get this out before the DLC dropped, which I can't say I blame him. I would have done the same personally if you've spent God knows how many hundreds of hours on this model, and then Giants turn around and go, hey, we're dropping this. It's like, what are you gonna do? get it out early so people can enjoy it and your work gets appreciated, or release it and the DLC is out and nobody's going to download it and appreciate it. So I'll take the latter on that one. Give this one a go. See what you guys think. I don't know what it will handle like with the exit mouse being a little funky quite clearly as far as the engine horsepower goes, but knowing him, he'll work on it really quick. So until next time, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and when you guys see this, it's literally going to be the same time I've uploaded it and set it live. I'm going to get this one out ASAP. Catch you guys later. See ya.